are recording things. Hey everyone, Kyle Erickson here. Over the last few years, I've spent a lot of money on camera gear, but one of the things that I've always tried to do is buy things as I need them. If you're just starting a YouTube channel, you don't have to go out and spend thousands of dollars on camera gear to get started. On this channel, I started out with just a phone and a cheap plastic tripod. And as I learned what I was doing and what was important, I just buy things here and there. I've also learned that while it's awesome to have great gear and to have all the bells and whistles, sometimes it's just not practical to haul around a whole bunch of stuff with you everywhere that you go. A lot of the time, you're just not going to use everything. And that's really what I wanted to talk about in this video and why I want to talk about this kit here, which is the Movo iVlog 1 kit. This is a pretty great little all-in-one kit for vlogging or video, especially if you're just starting out making videos or you don't have a lot to spend on a setup. A lot of phones are going to have pretty decent cameras. My iPhone 12 can do really decent 4K video, and I've used it in certain scenes and even some of my more recent videos. So it's certainly capable. Having a little kit like this is going to improve the quality of your videos, and it's also great for times when you don't want to bring a whole bunch of stuff with you, even when you do move on and buy other gear. One of the nice things about this is you get this hard shell case that everything fits into. So it's really easy to pack around and everything is kept really organized. Inside the case, you'll find a tripod with a ball head and an extension pole, a smartphone holder with a handle and a little wrist strap, an LED panel light, a wide angle camera lens, Bluetooth remote shutter, and a few cables you'll probably need. And my favorite thing in here, the VXR10 Pro microphone with a shock mount. And that also comes with a foam and fur windscreen. Before we really dig into this gear, let's see how it all fits together. You can assemble this in a few different ways. You can put the phone holder directly on the tripod and the ball head if you want. You can add in the extension pole between the tripod and the ball head, run the handle directly to the phone holder, and the handle even has a thread at the bottom, so you can add this anywhere as well.
So many options.
You can attach both the light and the mic to the phone holder. The mic doesn't need a battery, which is nice. It just plugs directly into your phone. One thing to note here, if you have a pretty new phone or an expensive phone, chances are it's not going to have a headphone jack where you normally plug in the mic. So you'll need either a lightning cable adapter or a USB-C adapter, depending on if you're on iPhone or Android. I'll leave links for all this stuff in the description below for both adapters in case you need them. The last thing is the wide angle lens. The clip just goes over your phone lens, and then you just screw the lens into the clip and you're ready to go. It's really easy to assemble and work with everything. The only thing I think that you want to make sure of is that you're using the right cable with a mic, which should be pretty easy considering that they are labeled. And you'll also want to make sure if you're using the wide angle lens that you've got it positioned correctly on the lens. Otherwise, you can get a little bit of vignetting on the edges of the picture. I've been really surprised with how well built all this gear is. Most of the stuff is made out of metal except for a few things like the phone holder and the remote shutter, and nothing in here feels cheaply made or flimsy. The tripod is really well built. It has a few different settings for different angles that the legs can sit at, and it does have little rubber feet so it doesn't move around anywhere and it's not going to scratch any surfaces that it's sitting on. It's stable enough to support my X-T4, which is a lot heavier than your phone is going to be unless you have one of these bad boys, in which case, I have no idea why you're watching this. The ball head has been really great and is decent quality. Once you tighten it down, it doesn't seem like it wants to move around on you, which I know that some cheap ball heads will do. The light, even with it being small, gets really bright and has a decent sized battery at 2000 milliamp hours, which seems to last a few hours and does charge with USB-C. The color temperature, for those who care, is 5500K, and it's got a stepped brightness control with 5 different settings. It also has all these cold shoe mounts on it as well if you want to attach other pieces of gear. You've also got 2 cold shoe mounts on the phone holder, and although this thing is plastic, I really prefer this style of phone holder to a lot of other options. On a lot of these, you'll get a spring-loaded style that can be really hard to actually wedge your phone into. And this is just really simple and easy to loosen up and tighten down. And having those cold shoe mounts is great for attaching things, specifically the microphone. The mic has been the best part of this whole kit. I've bought a lot of cheaper mics in the past, and they're usually just plastic or they have fixed cables on them, so you can never swap them out if they get damaged. This has detachable cables, it's built out of metal, and it also has a headphone jack for monitoring the sound, which is pretty rare in mics like these. It's really nice that they included a few different windscreens. If you're walking around outside, it's really nice to have a fur windscreen on, and a lot of the time you'll have to buy that separately, and these will only come with a foam windscreen. It's also pretty rare to find a shock mount that works on these cheaper mics. They're usually just for show and pretty rigid and don't really do a lot, but this one is definitely a lot higher quality. The wide angle lens is a really nice addition too. I know some people are going to say,
I already have a wide angle lens on my phone.
Which may be true, but it's highly likely that this wide angle lens is going to give you a little bit different focal length and a little bit different view. And one thing about a lot of built-in wide angle lenses is that they don't let in as much light as the main camera. So your phone will end up trying to lighten the image digitally, which is what happens when you see the grain or noise creeping into the picture. So it degrades the image quality a little bit in that sense. So using a lens like this can offer some added benefits depending on what phone you're using. It's easy to clip on and it's pretty straightforward to use. Finally, you have the remote shutter, which can be really handy if you've got everything set up and you just want to sit down and start recording without having to run over to your phone and hit record and run back to wherever you were before. It's also really useful for photos at times if you need things to be really still or you want to take a group photo or something like that. It's really easy to set up. You just turn it on and it goes into pairing mode, and you can just hop onto your phone and pair it like you would any other device. So to give you guys a sample of what this looks like all set up, I'm going to just switch the camera over from my mirrorless camera and my shotgun mic over to what we've been talking about right now. Okay, so now we've got everything set up on my iPhone. I'm using pretty much everything that's included in the case. I've got the tripod set up. My phone is in the phone holder. On top of the phone is the provided light, which is shining directly into my eyes right now, which gets really bright. So as you can tell visually, things still look really good, I would say. My iPhone does a really good job in 4K. But what I really want to touch on is the sound quality. The most important part of this setup to me is the microphone that's on top. The microphone provided by Movo is a shotgun mic, so that means it's got a super cardioid pattern. It's going to be very directional, so it's going to pick up sound that's coming directly in front of it, whereas the internal microphone on both the phone and on my camera actually are just going to pick up sound from everywhere. So you're going to get a lot more background noise, a lot more reflection, and it's just not going to sound as good. And sound is probably the most underrated thing in your videos. You can have a really clean, crisp picture, but if your sound is garbage, nobody is going to want to watch your videos. So having that microphone is super important and a great part of this setup. Obviously, overall, this isn't a substitute for a camera setup that costs thousands of dollars. But honestly, if you're just starting out, or you want something that's easier to pack around with you, or you're just nervous about packing around really expensive gear, this is a great little setup. And once you do decide to upgrade your gear, you can still use a lot of the things in this kit. I'll probably end up using a lot of this stuff with my Fuji X-T4, and even though I do have a lot of other gear, and I've upgraded most of it, there are still a lot of things that I use now that I bought a really long time ago. I do wish that I did have a kit like this when I started out making videos, and I think this will make a really good little travel companion too when I start traveling again. If you guys have any questions about this gear that I didn't answer in this video, feel free to leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. It really does make a difference. And if you want to see more tech related content, please subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.